So welcome to a 40-minute session. Let's just sit for a moment with a straight back, closing the eyes, to arrive in the room, to leave everything behind that has already happened today, to start focusing on the body, on the breathing, doing a quick check asking, how's the body feeling right now? And also a quick check with the mind. How is the mind doing? Is it stressed or calm or chattery? Just taking a couple of deep breaths in and out. Filling the belly with air and the chest with air. Full yogic breath and then exhaling from the chest and from the belly. And another one. And one last deep inhale. We will then exhale through the mouth, releasing all the tension that might be there. And then gently opening the eyes and stretching out the body, stretching towards the ceiling, becoming long, stretching to the sides. Bringing the hands behind the head, pushing it into it to bring the chest out. And then rotating the arms a little bit, rotating the upper body. And in the other direction. And then releasing the arms, shaking out. Bring the arms to the side, moving the fingers. Relaxing the shoulders. And then making fists with the hands. And turning the hands around. Fists around, warming up the wrists. And in the other direction. And release, moving the shoulders. A couple of times backwards. And then forward. And then rounding the back once, making yourself small. And then opening the arms and the chest, opening up. And rounding once again. And opening. Okay. And then the neck, we'll bring the neck down. You can also put a hand on it to push it further down, to feel a stretch in the back of the neck. Be gentle with the neck. Keep the back straight. And then bring the back backwards, stretching the throat. And back chin on the chest. And from here we rotate the head slowly in one direction. There's pain or some cracks somewhere, some noise, just go a bit slower. Pay attention to that place. And next time your head is down, you can change the direction. And then coming back to the middle, shaking the legs out. Bring the hands behind, fingers pointing forward and pushing yourself up into the backward plank, stretching the body long. And then bringing the head forward, looking forward and moving the hips from right to left. And coming to sit. And then in the knee stand. Straight back, long neck. Doing a couple of cat and cow movements. Warming up the spine. So on the inhale, bending the back, looking up. And then the exhale, rounding it. And then from here, stretching out the back. Bring the hands to the front. Buttocks sliding back. Stretching as long as possible. And coming back up. Tucking the toes under, lifting the knees a little bit. Feeling the pressure on the toes, warming them up. Continue breathing. And releasing the knees. Bringing the feet up, moving the toes a little bit around. And then tucking them into the mat again. On the next exhale, pushing up into the inverted V. Head between the arms, straight back. Walking the heels down, feeling stretch in the calves, the back of the thighs. And then pushing both heels down, breathing into the stretch. And then walking the hands towards the feet. And coming up to standing position, rolling up. Coming to the beginning of the mat, preparing for a couple of rounds of sun salutations. Standing in mountain position. The big toes touching each other, the heels slightly apart. And feeling the weight in all parts of the feet, moving around a little bit. Feeling the stability. Activating the leg muscles, the belly, core. Chest is out and up. Shoulders back and down, long neck. And we inhale, bringing the arms up, palms of the hands together. Exhale, bending down from the hips, bringing the hands next to the feet. Inhale, long back, looking forward. Exhale, jumping up, stepping back into the plank position. Lower plank, elbows closed. Inhale, cobra, using the back muscles first, then pushing into the hands. Exhale, downward dog. And inhale, looking forward, preparing to jump. Step back between the hands. Straight back. Exhale, nose to the knees. Inhale, up, lengthening. Exhale, down. Good, another one. Feet grounded in the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale up, long spine. Exhale, jumping or stepping back into the plank. Lower plank. Cobra. Downward dog. Looking forward, jumping or stepping back. Long spine. Exhale, nose to the knees. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, jumping or stepping into the plank. Lower plank. Cobra. Downward dog. Looking forward, jumping or stepping back. Exhale, nose to the knees. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Up and down and up and jumping or stepping back. Lower plank. Cobra. Downward dog. Jumping or stepping. Nose to the knees. Inhale up, lengthening. Exhale, arms down. Good. Closing the eyes for a moment. Feeling the changes. Checking the breath. Taking a deep inhale through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And preparing for sun salutation speed and some variations. So standing straight, mountain position. Inhale, arms up, palms of the hands together. Exhale, opening the arms, bending the knees. Chair position. One deep inhale here. Exhale, down, nose to the knees. Inhale, straight back, jumping or stepping back in the plank. And then stay for a moment. And bring the right foot between the hands. The left knee goes down on the mat. And we come up to feel the stretch in the hip flexors. So with each inhale, lengthen your spine. With an exhale, you can let your hips fall further down, closer to the mat. If you want, you can also bring the arms up. Then it becomes the moon warrior, leaning back slightly. Make sure you're stable. The main aim is on the hip flexors. And bring the hands together in prayer position, pushing them into each other. Taking a deep inhale, and on the exhale, bending to the right, pushing the left elbow into the right knee, and twisting sideways. If you're advanced and stable, you can also straighten the left leg. Make sure to keep the balance and to have the main focus on the twist of the upper body. Exhale, bring the hands back down. The right leg back, plank position, lower plank, cobra. Downward dog, pushing the heels down, seeing whether you can reach the mat. And then bring the left foot forward. Right knee goes on the mat. Again, hip flexors. Focus on opening the hips. And if it feels right, you may bring the arms up into the moon warrior. Bending slightly backwards. Exhale, hands together. Inhale. And then twisting to the left. Pushing the right elbow into the left knee to twist the upper body. And if you want, straighten the right leg. Another 2 in and exhales here. And then bring the hands back on the mat. Bring the left foot behind the plank. Hold the plank for a moment. Feeling the stability of the core, pushing backwards against the heels. And then coming into the lower plank, cobra, downward dog. Bring the feet a little bit more forward so that the heels can go down on the mat. Straight back, shoulders away from the ears. Lifting the right leg into the air. Keeping the hips stable, hip bones pointing down. Breathing into the stretch of the left leg. And exhale, bringing the right foot between the hands. The left foot goes sideways to stabilize so we can come up to the warrior. Warrior one. The right knee is pointing forward, the feet are in one line. Straight back, shoulders relaxed, smile on the face, facial muscles relaxed, and the hips pointing forward. Breathe in and exhales. And exhale, hands down, plank, lower plank, cobra, downward dog. Again, correcting, straightening the back, pushing the heels down. And then bringing the left leg into the air. Keeping the stretch and right leg. And exhale, left foot between the hands, right foot sideways, both heels in one line. And then we come up in the warrior one. Breathing into the chest, into the belly. Both feet pushing into the mat, sharing the weight. And exhale, bring the hands down, plank, lower plank, cobra, downward dog. Looking forward, preparing to jump or step back. Straightening the back, exhale, nose to the knees. Inhale, coming up into the chair. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, arms down. Good. One shorter round. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Jumping or stepping back into the plank. And we'll do a side plank now. So you can either bring the left knee on the mat and turn sidewards, or you can directly turn sidewards, just having the feet and the hand on the mat. Feeling the stability, activating the core muscles, and breathing. One more in and exhale. And then bring the hand down, stabilizing in the plank. And then turning in the side plank to the other side, either bringing the knee back on the mat, or in keeping the feet on the mat, turning sidewards. 5 in and exhales here. And back to the plank. Lower plank, cobra, downward dog. And then bringing the right leg in the air again, but opening the hips. So bring the butt of the hips out sidewards, the leg as high as possible. You may feel a stretch in the hip area, also in the thigh of the left leg. And exhale, bring the right foot between the hands. Coming up in the warrior one. And we will do some balance. We will go into the warrior three. Pointing the hands where we want to go. Focusing on the right foot, pushing the right toe into the mat. And then bringing the weight on the right foot, left leg into the air, keeping the balance. Breathing steadily, deeply. Another 3 in and exhales here if you can. If you fall out, just come back into the warrior three. Straightening the arms and the leg. And next exhale, bring the right foot back again. Warrior one, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face. And exhale, hands down, plank, lower plank, cobra, downward dog. And this time, bring the left leg in the air, opening the hips. Breathing into the opening. And exhale, bringing the right foot down, left foot directly between the hands. Coming up into warrior one. Correcting the position, knee pointing forward. It's above the left ankle. Hips pointing to the front. Smile on the face. And preparing to go in the warrior three. Pointing in the right direction, starting to push the left toe into the mat for the balance. And then moving forward, bring the right leg up, straightening the arms, both legs as much as possible. Breathing into warrior three. One more and exhale. And then bringing the right foot back in the mat. Correcting once again, warrior one, a beautiful one. Exhale, hands down, plank, lower plank, cobra, downward dog. Going back in the downward dog once again, pushing the heels down on the mat. If this we cannot reach the mat, you may bring the feet a bit more forward. Taking 3 deep in and exhales. Pushing the heels down, straightening the spine. Shoulders away from the ears. And then we look forward and prepare to jump or step back. But we will come into a sitting position. So if you jump, just cross your legs and come to sit. Bring the legs forward. Pointing the feet up, so the toes are pointing towards your face. We do a forward bend. Inhale, bringing the arms up, straightening the spine. On the exhale, we fall forward with a straight back. As much as we can. When we can't go further down, just bring the arms down. Keeping the spine straight, looking down on the legs. And using the breath. With each inhale, straightening the spine a bit more. And with each exhale, falling down a little bit further. Bring the belly closer to the thighs. Using the next 4 to 5 inhale exhales to go deeper. And then inhale, coming up again. Crossing the legs. Bring the right elbow up and grabbing the left hand behind the back. If you can't reach it to pull down and open the shoulder, just push the elbow back gently. Deep inhale to the chest. And then exhale and change. Grabbing the other hand behind the back, if you can reach. And otherwise gently pushing the elbow back, opening the shoulder and opening the chest. Bring a smile on the face. And releasing. Now from here, coming back into the plank, into the lower plank, into the cobra, into the downward dog, back into the plank, just lying down on the mat, slowly, slowly bring down and turning. No, we stay on the belly, so we stay on the belly, keeping the hands where they are, keeping the feet together, long legs. On the inhale, we push first the elbows down, and then we come up with the upper body. So we come into the Sphinx position, a gentle backward bend. You can also bring the arms a bit more forward. You can check for yourself how high you want to go. The lower back is relaxed, feet are together. Breathing into the chest, relaxing the spine. And exhale down. Bring the hands together like a pillow, relaxing for a moment. And then bring the hands underneath of the hip bones. And on the next inhale, you just lift the head a little bit and the shoulders a little bit. And then the right leg goes into the air as high as possible. Keeping it up. Keeping the shoulders off the mat, looking down on the mat, or just slightly forward. Breathing. Exhaling down. And inhale, left leg goes up. Breathing, exhale down. Taking a deep inhale and exhale and preparing to bring both legs up in the air on the next inhale. They can open a bit, that's not a problem. Shoulders off the mat. And looking down or slightly forward, don't bring the head up too much. That's better for the neck. And keeping them up, another in and exhale. And down. Forming pillow with the hands again. Relaxing for a moment. And then keeping the feet together, interlacing the fingers behind the back. And the next inhale, bring the chest up, the fists and the fingers pointing backwards, lifting the fists a little bit. Feeling how the upper back muscles are working. Breathing into the chest so we don't move too much around. And exhale down, relaxing for a moment. And we come back in the same position, interlacing the fingers. We do the same thing again. Inhale, chest up. Fists up. Pointing backwards. And exhale, release last time. Relaxing, taking a deep inhale, exhale through the mouth. Grabbing the feet, pushing the heels down on the buttocks. Stretching the thighs. If you want, you can go up into a short bow position, pushing the feet into the hands, bringing the legs and the chest up. Careful if you have lower back problems. And releasing, pushing yourself into the child position, rounding the back once, and resting in child position for a moment. And then coming back to lie on the back. Bring the feet close to the buttocks, opening the arms, letting the knees fall to one side, head to the other, spinal twist. And moving the knees and the hands to the other side. And back to the middle, straightening the legs. Bring the arms next to the body. You can either keep the arms and the hands where they are, or if you want to support yourself a little bit, you can bring them underneath of the buttocks. Pushing the spine on the mat, really making sure the spine is touching the mat, activating the core muscles. And on the next inhale, you can bring either one leg up at a time to 30 degrees, or both legs directly, whatever you prefer. Exhale, bringing the leg down. If you have one in the air, the other one up to 30 degrees. Feeling the belly muscles work. And exhale down. Taking a deep inhale into the breath, into the belly. Exhaling through the mouth. And then pushing the spine down on the mat again. And lifting both legs to 30 degrees. Feeling the belly muscles. If this is too heavy, you may bring them just a little bit higher. Find a position that you can hold for 5 in and exhales. You're strengthening the core. 4, 5, and bring the legs up to 90 degrees, flexing the feet, pointing them a couple of times, keeping them flexed, as straight as possible in 90 degrees. You can either stay in the candle now for 10 in and exhales, or come up into the shoulder stand, bring the knees closer to the forehead, supporting the back. With your hands, bring the elbows close together, and then lifting up into the shoulder stand, making sure the weight is really on the shoulders, and not on the head and the neck. Several deep in and exhales. Enjoying the inversion. You can also close your eyes and just feel what the inversion does to you. Another 3 and then exhales. And then bending the knees and rolling back into the mat. You may roll forward and backward a couple of times to massage the spine. And then releasing the legs into the mat. Preparing for the final relaxation. The hands, the palms of the hands facing the ceiling. The legs slightly open, feet falling outwards. You may move the head a couple of times from right to left. Releasing any tension in the neck. Closing your eyes. Taking a deep inhale into the belly. Blowing it up. And then exhaling through the mouth, releasing all the tension to the mat. Feeling how all muscles soften. Relaxing the toes and the feet. Relaxing the legs. Actively relaxing the belly. Feel how all the belly muscles soften. The inner organs soften and relax. Relax your chest, shoulders, both arms, hands and fingers are completely relaxed. Relax your neck, your head, entire head relaxed, face muscles relaxed, the jaws, the tongue, the eyes, and enjoy a couple of minutes in this state of complete relaxation. And gently bring your attention back to your body. Start feeling the mat you're lying on. Start moving the toes and the fingers. Taking a deep inhale into the chest. Bringing the left hand onto your heart. And then turning on the right side, relaxing on your side for a moment. Before you move up to a sitting position. Keeping the eyes closed. And granting yourself a moment to feel into your body. Just do a quick check. How is the body feeling now? What's the difference at the beginning of the session? How's the mind feeling? Is it more calm? And then bringing a bit of gratitude, feeling of gratitude into your chest, smile on your face, thanking yourself for practicing this morning. And I say thank you and namaste.